How's that fight going for you? I just realized that my
it's going
spotlight was
okay.
pointing at you. Oh, sun's up.
It's a tiny harvester. I don't think it took off a small battery.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and then he got stuck. It was a harvester craft originally, so I knew it wasn't going to be too threatening, but I'm totally out of juice, and I was like, this is less than good.
Yeah.
Probably be fine.
Someone in my chat just said, when do we get cruise missile spam? I don't think there are cruise missiles in this, but
I heard the Hawkeye missiles are kind of close.
they're quite long range, but I wouldn't say they were necessarily cruise missiles. But I've seen, I watched I can't remember who did it now. It was a couple of months ago, but they had basically a From the Depth tournament, and that's all it was. It was just missile spam. Ooh. Well, a couple of people had particle cannons, but it had a very low cost limit. So missiles just was the way to go, and it was actually incredibly. I had flashbacks to War Games. Do you ever see that movie?
Yes.
And it was just like watching a simulation play out over and over again, in more or less the same way. It's just like all of the different craft were just like exchanging missiles without really going anywhere. There was no point. All of them could reach each other with missiles. So it was just like, who was going to come out as the winner. It was actually quite cathartic. I gotta be honest.
Now that I'm actually starting to get in contact with a bunch more random YouTubers and stuff, I've been kind of dreaming up weird ideas for tournaments, and that's actually one of them. A couple of years ago, I played a game called Airships Conquer the Skies, which
I think I've heard of that one.
It's not the most well-built game, to be honest.
Right.
But it's got its charm. Let's see. But the beauty part of that game is you just have a whole bunch of different guns and a bunch of different parts, and the whole thing is PvP. So we would effectively just load the game up for, 5-10 minutes and say okay, build an airship, build a land vehicle. You have X number of minutes and build the best thing you can, and then we do a little bracketed tournament, and it was really stupidly fun.
Yeah, I played a game called Reassembly ages back now, when my YouTube channel was pretty early on. And did you ever come across that game? It was kind of two-dimensional, kind of spaceship building game, but it was quite abstract in the strategy layer. But you would construct your ship out of functional components and angled blocks and stuff like that. And
yeah, I'm seeing it now.
It definitely really looks good. I held a few tournaments on that one. It definitely looks hard to understand. But the moment you get in, it's really intuitive. It's got a very abstract strategy layer, and it's very simple. Really, really simple to get going with it. Oh my lord, have I beached myself? Yes, I beached myself on my bloody anchor blocks. This is what I was worried about. Stupid anchor blocks.
That's why I want a piston. You piston down and then anchor block, which is effectively, just double anchor block.
Double anchor block, yeah. But yeah, I held a couple of tournaments with Reassembly. That was really fun. Though when I played, because it was quite early after it had come out, it may have even actually been just before it came out. But there were some very effective strats. So you tended to get a couple of people in the tournament would go for that. So later tournaments, we more or less had gentleman rules of, no, you don't make this kind of craft, because there's no point then. You are going to win. But some people made amazing creations, and because of the angled shape blocks, you could make really aesthetically interesting designs. It wasn't all just about function. Quite a lot of them were just about making something that looked really good. It was marvelously fun. Mission complete. Honk.
Poor guy on top of the hill. Didn't hurt anybody. Just hanging out. Let's see, what's our nearest objective? Crash site? Yeah, looks like it's crash site.
Crash site, okay. Which one is that for? Oh, is that Geocorp?
Geocorp? Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I'm just picking whatever is the nearest. And
Yeah, that
going
makes
from
sense.
there.
Yeah. We've got so many quests. We really should clear them, and then we can just
I
start.
just pick them up every time.
Yeah, I know.
Every time we go by a store, I just pick up as many.
The problem
of them
is we
as
visit
possible.
the
Eventually-
stores more frequently than we clear all the quests.
Yeah, but eventually we'll hit critical saturation, and then everything will be quests, whether we want it to be or not.
I mean, that's fair. There is a certain
Then we will
logic
never
to that.
have to worry about finding the next quest. All we have to do is just
Move
go in a
around.
direction and
Quest.
solve problems. Yeah, exactly. It's like oh gosh, I would do that sometimes in Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
Skyrim.
Ah.
Where I just like pick up, like go from town to town to town, picking up every quest, and then just kind of turn it all off, and then go adventure, and then eventually be like, hey, it's time to turn some of these in. And then I realized Radiant quests were really boring, and I stopped doing them. Where's that Fallout 4? That was Fallout 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't necessarily remember.
Did Skyrim have?
I mean,
I know
I
Skyrim
don't
had a
think
bunch
they
of
would-
like kind of meaningless side quests, but I don't think they had the Radiant system yet.
Yeah, I don't think there were random side quests for Skyrim. I could be completely wrong about that though. Oh, there we go.
I almost kind of wish they had
chunky.
condensed some of the quests down into just like random, like, here's your bounty board, go kill some bandits, but really you get the reward for killing the bandits anyway, so that's just there to send you in the right direction.
Yeah.
I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles Remaster recently, and it's real good, but it's super apparent that the side quests were like ripped straight out of World of Warcraft, and they're like, yeah, this is good, and it's like, no, it's not. This is not actually good design. I've been sick of that design since 2006. But I guess it is an old game, so I can give it a pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's allowed. They kind of did a lot of the groundwork with that.
I assume you finished Final Fantasy VII at this point.
Yep, I have.
How'd you feel about it?
Are you asking specifically what I thought about like the twist ending, or
No,
about a
just game as
particular
a
part?
whole.
I really
Game as a
enjoyed it
whole.
myself. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. Oh, balls, I'm being attacked. Really? I'm just over here minding my own business, building my gigantic war machine, and you coming along here with a little harvester. Why? You could have
the
just gone
ankle
about
bite.
your business harvesting.
Yeah,
It would have been fine.
survived. But
Yeah.
now,
I just part
Now we had
added
to
to
go
my
full
war
ex-
machine. There we go. I want to see what this thing does. For a turreted plasma cutter.
ooh. Oh, is it just like the top-mounted one? Or does it
Yeah.
actually rotate?
I was hoping that it would rotate. Maybe it rotates towards enemies? I don't know. I would have assumed it would rotate towards like rocks and stuff as well, but it doesn't seem to.
Aw.
That's a
Because
bit
yeah,
of a
that'd be
shame.
great if you could actually have like a really low-profile thing that just like specifically lasers a bunch of enemies or rocks or really anything.
Yeah. Oh well. Still, it's good. Hola. Wrong button. There we go.
I like it how you have. Oh, you just have one giant collector.
Yeah. There's an enormous collector that links to 4 different cannons.
With my next design, I'll probably do something like that.
You could add another 3 on the back, actually, thinking about it. Because it does take me a while to empty out my inventory, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess mine actually goes pretty quick, even though mine looks less satisfying. Oh wow, we actually have accrued quite a bit of money.
That does
let's
not
see.
surprise me.
What's our next quest? That can't be the nearest one, can it? We're actually getting very far away from a lot of these quests.
We should probably make it point then to try and get a little bit closer to them. Let me just finish up padding out this tech. Actually, what do I want to put there? If we've got any batteries on me as well. A little bit of extra battery power never hurt anyone. Except in RimWorld, where it does, because it explodes. That hurts quite a lot of people, actually.
Are fuses normal in that game, or do you have to get a mod for those?
You have to get a mod.
Yeah. I think I started playing RimWorld Royalty, and the fuses weren't in. And I had, like, 3 electrical fires before I was eventually like, I'm just going to shelve this until all the mods catch up and play it again.
Yeah. Though, I will say, I've stopped putting the fuse mod in, even though I consider it, realistically, you know, there are some mods that I look at and I think, yeah, this is basically vanilla, it's just the dev forgot to include it. You know, it's that important. But someone made a point and said, well, of course there aren't fuses. Because I was like, look, we can build spaceships. Are you telling me we can't build a fuse? And they said, well, why else do you think there's constantly spaceships crashing on the planet? And I was like, fair point. Yeah, okay. No. Lack of fuses is now canon, in my opinion. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, the turret is actually turning to face the tech.
Hey.
If you look at my tech right now, I've turned to the side.
Yeah.
I've got a turreted cutter on the top and a regular one on the bottom. That's actually pretty cool. I wonder if it'll turn up and down, because if it pitches
down and like follows it. Wait.
Oh, it does.
In that case, it does.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a behemoth, like the really tall one with a bunch of those on the underside.
I'm gonna have to double check again though, because it could have just been an angle because I was only at the back. But for a moment, it definitely looked like it was pitching down. But let me find another tech where I can easily test it. Because it shouldn't be too hard to just get up close and then turn the thing on. It's got a limited vertical arc, apparently. But still, if it's got any vertical arc, it's quite nice. Oh, really?
Ooh. I think I just found some wings.
Ooh. There we go. Donk. Hello.
Yeah.
Gonna go grab these green crystals.
There we go. So everybody is saying, by the way, get our GSO up to 4, and then we can unlock the other 2 factions.
Oh, okay. So we'll focus on GSO quests then.
Yep.
I guess GSO is like the gateway faction, and it is the gateway for all the factions thereafter.
Yep. So I'm gonna do Wave of Bullies.
Okay.
I think, or
Wave of Bullies.
I desperately need a like full map.
Yeah.
Because it'd be
Got
so
Wave
much
of
easier
Bullies
to find
selected.
a lot of these locations.
Yeah.
If I just had a giant map and I could set like multiple routes. You got someone coming your direction.
Yeah. But really, keep pressing B instead of V.
I do the same thing. Or I will press 1, then the other, which just effectively undoes it, and it's like, well, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of does what I wanted. In a roundabout way. I'm just gonna drop off all this cargo. There is a shop nearby.
Yeah, I'll head over to the shop and pick up 6 more quests for us to get lost horribly on.
Yeah.
I've just accepted it. You should too.
Yeah, this is my life now.
Endless questing.
I imagine this is how Midna feels when she's been burrowing a little bit too much, and I just pick her up and I carry her around, stick her in my shirt, and it's like, okay, playtime's over. I guess this is my life.
We actually have completed. Wait, hold up. It says we have. What is 8? Why is there 8? I don't understand.
What?
It just says 8 in the top left with the book, indicating 8 side quests, but we have a lot more than that. So
It shows 18 for me.
Huh. Confusing.
Hello, little one.
Awesome.
Oh, actually, the arc on this thing is really quite good. I know people said limited arc, but no, this is really good. And it also turns off when it's going to shoot you, which is nice.
Oh, so on your plasma turret.
Yeah, it's legitimately a really, really good good angled weapon there. I mean, it's super short range, but
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I have just 5 of them strapped to the front of my thing. It's like, well, I don't exactly have the control that you do, but anything that gets within my
yeah,
cutting
at that
range
point you
is
don't
in
need
trouble.
control. You're just gonna saturate the whole area. It'll get done. One way or t'other, really.
Okay.
Oh, really? If I got caught on the bloody tree again. Ah.
So actually, you might want to turn around. There's a catch the racer quest back behind you.
Oh.
It's much closer.
No. I was stuck on the tree. I was basically, having a quite heated dispute with physics.
Ooh. Oh. Better future as hovers. That was not the response I expected, but I agree with the sentiment. I love hover tanks. I assume you never played. Did you play much for N64 games or no, not really?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever play battle tanks?
Battle tank. No, I don't think I played battle tanks. No.
It was. Gosh, how would I describe it? Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, hey. A body cache. What's the next one? Crash site? Crash site. It was like a third-person shooter, but you played with tanks. And it was like kind of a World War III situation. It was kind of campy and kind of dumb, but it was really cool. And one of the tanks was a hover tank that could strafe, and it just kind of ruined all the other tanks just out of sheer mobility. And ever since, I've always been like, I want a hover car, but they're not really feasible, and it made me kind of sad.
Alas. There we go.
So apparently all factions might have hovers, but better futures are the coolest. Gotcha.
Well, I'm down for going for the coolest hover. I mean, if you're going to do a job, may as well do it right. And right is obviously the coolest way. I love how optimistic the quest guy is.
Yeah,
every
the
single
AI
time.
is. It's like, oh, look, a delivery crate. Let's see what's inside it. And I'm like, you are considerably less jaded than I was expecting you would be.
I know. Especially after, like, the 50th one.
Here, I'm going to cancel out a number of missions that are
Just kind of clogging
super low
the,
tier.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Anything that is lower than tier 3, I'll get rid of. Because they honestly don't even give good rewards. And many of them are just so freaking far away that why bother? I guess except for anything from the racing faction.
Okay. Yeah, just after I start canceling from the racing.
Fine.
Damn.
I was thinking about it for like a second. I was like, wait a second.
The timing was amazing. You literally said it just so I cancel. I was like, well.
Whoops. Let's see.
The comedic timing was just perfect. Really was.
All right. We do not have anything near us at all. I guess hit the shop, see if we can get anything new. Otherwise, start trying to. What is this?
Sure.
What is this thing? That's.
See, why on earth have you got drills that high up? What are you expecting to harvest? Mountains?
Mount Rushmore? The Alps?
Also, that was the most ridiculous tech, because, like, even if we had been right next to it, it's not like it could have done damage. All of its drills are in the sky.
It was just kind of looking at us, being like, well, oh, maybe it was
Mistakes
supposed
were
to be like
made.
a swamp.
Oh,
like,
right.
maybe it's supposed to fall over, like you shoot the bottom out and it lands on you and then starts drilling you.
That could be true.
Not, not good. Okay, side quest machine.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit awkward for me to get over. At least just straight away. Oh dear, that's quite steep. Yep.
There's no limit to the amount of quests I can just pick up.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm just going to grab 1 or 2 quests. Suddenly up to 26, 28.
No missions found nearby. Well then. Now we have some objectives in the immediate area that we can work on. Oh, current control scheme. I did. Oh, that's really cool.
What's that?
Oh, I never looked at the tech control schemes. In the bottom center, there's car, and if you click on it, you can actually switch it to plane, helicopter, or hovercraft.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I noticed someone just joined my chat said, "Oh, I can't wait until they get their hands on mobile refineries and delivery cannons." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." We unfortunately don't have those in multiplayer, or the refinery at least. No factories or refineries or anything like that.
We've got delivery cannons.
Yeah, we can just sell the raw resources for how much they're worth, but we can't refine them, unfortunately. Super sadness. Hello.
He's like, okay, the first guy's bad. Let's go for the second guy. And then your laser just
the laser just slowly looks down and is like, yeah, that didn't go as well as you hoped.
your plan was foolish.
Glorious. And it literally drove straight down the middle as well. It was like, yeah, this is fantastic.
Oh, I see. This is a race to find the supply drop. That's easy.
Chunk.
There's another. Ooh, another money box too.
Nice.
Let's see. Band of robbers.
Band of robbers.
Up a mountain, but it should be the closest thing we've got. We got 2 quests in the area too.
Okay, I'll just follow your lead. It's a little bit easier that way. It's a shame it doesn't either, A, kind of synchronize whatever quest one of you is on, or have a wide enough playing area that people can go on realistically different quests at the same time.
Yeah.
But because of the way, as you're moving around, it kind of forces the other player to get closer. Otherwise, wall of red death. It's like, not exactly ideal.
I feel like my computer could probably handle... Okay. Do you see this guy?
Yeah.
Defend me, I'm under attack. Tumbles down the mountain.
Uh-oh. Literally 2 of them just landed on top of him. I feel a little bit bad. Oh dear, this is going to go badly for me, I feel. Unless I can quickly plasma cutter them to the deck. Okay, that's one done. Come on, plasma cutter, reach.
I'm coming back.
This is unfortunate. Oh, thank goodness. Woof. Okay. You've got a tank right behind you. Swinging around. My big fat tank here.
What is
so slow.
What was his plan? Ooh.
Oh, that one might hurt actually.
Yep. I can do nothing about him.
Oh, I can't move. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to build my way out. There we go. Oh, no. You've got a lot of plasma cutters. Okay, my shield is gone.
Yeah,
Bailing out of that nastiness. The other one landed flat on its top. That's one down. The other one is up. Okay, I'm going to try and plasma cutter his side. Oh, come on.
Sandwich him with cutters.
Yep.
Leave no survivors.
Oh. Not sure. Oh, wow. This quest, to be fair, it's dropped a lot of enemies on us.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, we maxed Geocorp.
Terminal block that can be used to purchase any geocorp blocks you wish. Thank you.
That's exciting.
So we can now just carry that around with us or something? Stuff your face. What?
Wait, did I not lose the thing there? Huh. I'm a lucky duck.
I lost a couple of lasers, I believe.
Oh, wow. We made a lot of cash from that.
How much are we on now?
Look at our money total.
Oh, wow. 120,000.
Yep. It looks like doing max tier Geocorp quests is good for us.
Yeah. Surprisingly. The mining faction is full of money.
I was expecting the progression to take longer there, but I guess it's more about unlocking the new factions. Let's see, what's our nearest quest?
I'm gonna anchor for a second, just sell off all of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I don't want to do another quest until we've got the...
Yeah, until we got some more power, because otherwise, nasty.
Otherwise, death.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have... Oh! Hey! This is cool. Check the thing on the back of my vehicle.
Oh. Oh, so that's the terminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
So
just literally connect.
it.
That's fantastic.
Ooh,
I could
ooh,
connect to it and buy things.
Yep. We do not want to get more of those necessarily, but they are worth it. By the way, go to the bottom of the list to the Geocorp Powerlifter hover pad and just read the description.
Geocorp making a hoverpad, but they don't have any way to steer it or propel it. But look at the size of this thing. Do you know how much it can lift? No? Neither do I, but I bet that's a lot. Oh my god, really? That's fantastic.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. It's great.
That's amazing. Kind of want to make a hover, though.
Yeah.
But would it you need fuel? And if it needs fuel, how would we do that? Because we can't make fuel.
I'm assuming it doesn't. I'm hoping it doesn't.
Yeah. I wonder how many you would need. You gonna make a hover?
Not yet. I was gonna wait. It's tempting though.
Well, I mean, we got 3. You might find that you don't need more than that. Make them in a triangle configuration.
What? Well, here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, apparently fuel automatically regenerates.
Hey. I've saved my thing. Is there a way to just store my thing? Should probably grab the... Oh, wait. Why did I pull the... Oh, right. I'm going to stick the terminal on your butt. I'm going to try making a hover.
Okay.
I just have to find where my... anything is.
I love how you were able to put that on by
Bam.
tech. That is amazing. I guess I am anchored, actually, technically. That makes sense.
Oh, we got a little dude coming in. Careful.
Come closer. Oh, damn it. He's not coming closer. That's so annoying.
Aww.
Come on, then.
Aha! Free stuff.
It's true in a way.